One of the biggest problems in AI filmmaking is inconsistent character voices. Your characters sound different in every scene, in every video you generate. But in this video, I will show you exactly how to get consistent voice for your characters anytime you generate video using Veo 3. Before we proceed with the tutorial, I want you to watch the following scene. Listen to the character's voice while they speak. Here is the first scene.
Intel said the compound was 3 miles past the ridgeline. By my count, we're at mile 3.5.
Intel also said the militia didn't have thermal imaging, yet we just spent 20 minutes dodging a drone that looked a whole lot like a Reaper.
Fair point. Keep your eyes on the high ground. If they have scouts out here, they'll want the ridge.
You know, when you said we were going somewhere off the grid, I was picturing a cabin in Vermont. Maybe some skiing. Not a tactical hike in -10 degrees.
You can see how their voice is consistent in this scene. Now, I equally want you to watch this second scene. The same character and the same voice again.
Nice day. I almost stayed inside to watch the game, but you gotta get out while the sun's actually hitting the grass, right?
People change their minds too fast.
What is that?
Plans. People make them, they take up your whole weekend, and then they just pull the plug at the last second, like it's nothing. Like your time didn't mean anything to begin with.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that. My buddy canceled a road trip once right as I was pulling into his driveway. Sucks.
No, I mean, yes, it's just the casualness of it, you know? One minute you're picking out a place for dinner, arguing about Italian or Chinese, and the next, just like that.
And finally, I want you to watch this third scene. Still the same character and the same voice in different scene entirely.
The eastern colonies have already fallen. If the capital refuses to send reinforcements now, the war is finished.
The capital stopped caring the moment the border burned.
They're sacrificing villages just to buy time.
They're sacrificing people to protect their throne. 3 battalions wiped out in less than a month.
And still the council calls it a temporary setback.
Okay, now I believe you've seen the 3 scenes I showed you, and you can see how these same characters appeared in different scenes, in different movie settings, and yet their voices are still the same, exactly the way they speak, exactly the way they sound. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to do the same thing using Veo 3. To get consistent voice for your characters anytime you generate video from Veo 3, you need to design a voice profile for each of your characters. So to do this, I normally use Gemini to do this, or you can use ChatGPT. But for this tutorial, I will use Gemini. So once you are in Gemini, you upload your character image. So I will go ahead to upload my character image. Then I'll go ahead and paste a prompt like this. Now, in this prompt, I'm telling Gemini to design a voice profile for this character. He's an American actor and 30 years old. The voice profile would be a short prompt that would be added into video prompts whenever I want to generate video where he speaks. This is to maintain voice consistency for this character. Now, you can take your time to prompt it anyhow you want, but I normally use this pattern. Then, after prompting Gemini to generate voice profile for this character, I will go ahead and hit generate. Now, the voice profile I generate for this character is in form of a prompt because it's a prompt I'm going to be adding in every video I'm going to generate for this particular character. Now, I'll go ahead to generate voice profile for my second character. My second character is a female. Then I'll go ahead and still prompt Gemini. This time around, I'll change it to make sure that Gemini understands that this is a female character. So I'll say she's an American actor and 27 years old. Then I go ahead and change her age from 30 years to 27 years. Okay, this should depend on your character, but for this tutorial, I'm using a 27 years old character. When creating your character's voice profile, make sure you specify the age and you specify the nationality. The age helps the AI to determine exactly how this character is going to sound. If the character is going to sound like a younger person, middle age, or an old person, then the nationality equally helps the AI to know the exact accent to give to the character. So these two things is very important whenever you are creating your character's voice profile. After specifying these details, I'll go ahead and generate the voice profile for this female character. And you can see that Gemini has just generated voice profile for this character. Once you have voice profile for your characters, now you can go ahead to start generating videos, applying this voice profile in any video you generate for that specific character. And Veo 3 is going to generate videos where these characters are going to sound exactly like you have defined. Now, let me quickly show you an example. So if I come over to Google Flow and import an image of my characters, this is still the 2 characters I showed you earlier, then I'll paste my prompt. And in this prompt, you can see 2 US soldiers scouting the area for possible threat. And the female soldier said, "You notice how quiet this place is." And the male soldier responded, in Afghanistan, quiet usually means someone is waiting. Now this is what I'm going to do. I will now go ahead and continue this prompt. I will say, here is the voice profile for the male soldier. Then I'll go over to Gemini to get my voice profile. And you can see my voice profile. Then I'll paste it. Then I'll still do the same thing for the female soldier, and I'll say, here is the voice profile for the female soldier. Then I go over to Gemini again and get my voice profile for the female soldier. And I'll paste it here. Now you can see what I did. First of all, I specify the actions of my character, what they are doing. Then I went ahead to specify the exact speeches or dialogue that my characters are going to deliver. And after that, I went ahead to apply the character's voice profile, exactly the way Gemini generated them. And after doing that, I'll hit on generate. And the video has been generated. Let's quickly review the video to see if this character still sounds like the samples I showed you earlier. So I'll click on it.
You notice how quiet this place is?
In Afghanistan, quiet usually means someone's waiting.
This is good. You can see that the AI maintained the voice consistency for these characters. Now, this is exactly how you can actually get voice consistency for your characters anytime you generate video using VO3. So all you need to do is to create voice profile for each of your characters and always use this voice profile in any video prompt you are generating where your characters are going to speak. Okay guys, I hope you learned something and something that is going to improve your AI filmmaking and help you get consistent voice with your characters anytime you are generating videos on VO3. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and if you have any question, you can ask the question on the comment section of this video. See you in the next tutorial.